really get to show up.
Oh yeah, so it's definitely your favorite part right here.
Yeah, you know it.
Trying to tip off on $1 million beat out here.
Telling you facts. That's facts. Mix it a little bit. I was already thinking about it like while we was walking though, like don't it kind of match the
vibe?
Yeah. That's how I am for real. Like that's why like I don't just make beats for no reason. Like I really be making it with a purpose. Like for real, cause I like when it. Remember when I told you like I like when beats go with, when music go with something. Everything, yeah. That make it way better.
Yeah, tell a story.
Way better. Right.
Yummy. But you knew that. If you didn't, you about to find out.
You know, you got multiple people that's doing the same thing as you, and it's like you won't even know until y'all link up for real. So.
And connect, yeah. I can get that. That was definitely a great move on your part. You know, just being able to get people to branch out with other people, network with other people. Yes. I mean, bro, I can't even lie, because even for introverts such as myself, it was a nice event, because I'm back there talking to all type of people. Yeah. People talking to me about all type of stuff. I'm like,
and these are all like people that's like, I'm not gonna say like the same vibe as me, but borderline close. And that's why they showed up. People that come to you, them the ones who kind of got your same vibe in a sense.
True.
You got your few occasional that might just come to spectate, but the majority, them your people for real. So it's gonna be like that same type of energy.
They on what you want.
I'm telling you.
No boogies or nothing.
I mean, listen for real.
Recording? Yeah. Yo. We been getting footy for a little minute. He didn't even know it, but he was dropping gems before.
Oh, so that's crazy.
Y'all know how I do. You know, you gotta get that background knowledge sometimes.
Sneaky.
Yeah, I do like that sometimes. But
I respect it.
Hey, welcome to the place to be. It's your girl, Youngin Smiles. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do appreciate it. If you're a returner, y'all so raw. I love that y'all keep coming up, keep showing up in the building. Our little YouTube, I can't even say little no more. Our YouTube family is growing, man. Yeah. Like, I love the fact that y'all just be there showing love. It's not even like it's a gazillion of us, but the network that we do have is nice and it's pure, and I appreciate y'all for that. So thanks for joining. So straight like this, we're gonna say we got real pressure on the mic today. I feel it's pressure on the mic today. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself, and then we're gonna follow up into it. Again, thanks for being here.
For sure. Pressure on the mic. I like that. I'm gonna have to steal that. But yeah, it's your boy Youngin Chriso, all the way from the 813 Platinum Billboard music producer. I gotta correct myself. But yeah, I'm in the building with Yummy, and we finna get it going. We finna, do what it do. I ain't gotta say too much, but we gonna say a lot though.
For sure. I love that. For sure. Hey yo, you a poet and didn't even know it. Let's go. For real. So basically y'all know how we kick it over here. It's mainly mental health and honestly just spiritual awareness, because we all are beacons of light. We all have a purpose for being here. It's not like you just here to do nothing. Even if your purpose is to throw other people off their purpose, you here for something. You know what I'm saying? And hey, everybody's not going to be able to get on the winning team, but it's your choice whether you want to or not. So this is just a fuel to help you along your journey. And I mean, if for any reason Chriso into something that you into, connect with him. If you're not into something you're not into, still connect for the knowledge. You never know. And if you're not interested, it's no problem. Just don't be with no negativity.
That's it.
Got me.
Yeah.
Cool. So
personal belongings left unattended will be removed and discarded. Thank you.
you can't leave bags hanging around, bro. It be bombs and stuff today. You got to chill. And you say B word really like, hey, can't be doing stuff like that. But nah, I was about to say he made pressure. That's what I wanted to say. But I wanted to let y'all know that the man made beats, but they definitely do be pressure. And it's not anything like, for sure. It's not anything like how you would say regular. Like he definitely, in my mind and how I feel, he don't mind getting out his comfort zone, and he don't mind like getting outside the music to connect people, and that was the main thing. And having him back on the show again, having him back on the mic. Yeah, you right. Those baby, 2 times up for real. So how long you been in your in the industry?
In the industry since 2018, I say. Since the middle of 2018, that's when I really accidentally popped off, I say, because I really was just doing my thing, rapping, playing music, playing the piano, making beats, cutting hair, like all at one time. And I just kept being consistent with it, and the right people saw me, and ever since then it's been up. Like, it's been up.
So you feel like by the time you had, I guess you can say, transition into the industry, was it a hard transition to make, coming from a person like you say you was cutting hair, and you know what I'm saying? Like that's totally different from making music, right?
Even though I started cutting hair like in a mix of music, like because like I was actually playing music since like I was like 3-4 years old for real. So I'm playing drums in church. Even as a teenager, I'm playing the keyboard in church. And like in school, I'm playing the guitar. I'm in the music programs. Really, at elementary school and high school, middle school, they twirled me. So I wasn't on it in middle school.
Yeah.
But elementary and high school, I'm playing music. And of course, eventually I transfer over into the industry side of things. Like once I get older in college, like I'm 19, 20 years old at the time. And, now I started to get real. Like, I got my first song with Kodak when I was 20. It was like,
that's major.
Yeah, I want to say like 2021.
And you how old now?
27.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pressure.
Yeah. So it's been a journey for real, but I really been doing music my whole life for real. Like even as a kid, as a baby, I was beating on everything, tearing up everything, so.
That's what's up. So basically, would you say music is just in you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Even before I knew, like, memory-wise. So that's what be crazy to me, because I got pictures, like, for proof. Like, I'd be just on the keys, like, looking like I know what I'm doing.
Right.
But,
But no, I mean, truthfully, that happens. Like, especially when God puts something in you. I mean, Jeremiah was talking in the womb before he even made it here.
Crazy.
He was telling God, like, how am I supposed to do this? I'm a baby,
crazy.
But he doing it.
Yeah.
So you can never really like sleep on your power. You know what I'm saying? Because if you sleep on your power, other people gonna sleep on it, and they ain't gonna never let you wake up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and really,
good.
like, use some pressure out here on the keys. Like, bro, I used to just. Like when we first was recording too, I used to just listen through your beats, trying to figure out like it's so much material. Which one do I want to use? Because I'm not good with options. It'd be like I want everything, but I can't use everything on the background for one podcast. You know what I'm saying? But like it speaks to your versatility. You know what I mean? Like it speaks to the fact that it's purpose when in you. So however the whole game go, however the industry goes, stay up on the music part, because that's you. That's definitely in you for real.
Yeah.
What was like? What would you say was your greatest accomplishment so far? Because you still got major moves to be made.
Yeah, that's facts. So far, really, I feel like this event I just did with my team for the birthday/spring break. Them giving me a Humanitarian award.
Yeah.
That threw me. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, Oh, blow! Like I felt like I won a Grammy.
What?
Yeah, that was like I really ain't see that coming. So I feel like really that's like that moment felt more better to me than the Kodak stuff. Really,
Yeah.
because it was like these are people I know for real. These people you know, the successful rappers and artists. That's cool. I flex my my little piece or whatever.
I got you.
But it's like having those people that's there with you through the mud and the late nights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and y'all do something big together. That's come on, don't nothing top that. For
It
real.
don't.
Yeah. So
For real, and it's so
yeah.
crazy because being at the event, I didn't know it was gonna occur either. So when they got into it, I'm like, hold on, I'm trying to get my camera.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Then this man come up with a whole humanitarian award. I'm like, yeah, because if anybody earned it, it was my guy. Like if anybody earned it, it was my guy. Like it was a major surprise even to me myself being there. And I honestly like the part that really set with me the most, like resonated with me the most, was how you thanked everybody. Like you didn't think like just this group, just that group, just no. Like you went down the list.
I tried, man.
Bro,
that wasn't even everybody though, but I
I know,
tried.
but it was like my heart was just like fluttering because a lot of people don't do that. They don't care to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, a lot of people got down. Who was it? Whitney Houston thought when she did it.
Yeah.
They tried to say she was off on rock. She throwing out all these names, but
Come on, man.
You loving on people, and that's people who done loved on you in return. So you want to try and throw out everybody's name as fast as you can, even if you only got a little window to do it.
Cause sometimes, like I've been learning this, like even more lately. It ain't about what you could physically give a person. It's about what you do, your actions.
Mm-hmm.
Like words can be more powerful than gifts.
True.
I'm learning that now more. Like just your actions, what you do in front of people.
Right.
So people gonna remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that boy really took the time out to shout me out at his birthday party. Like,
saying. They award you and you think about me. The little work I may have done for you. Like, that's what's up. And I mean, your word, honestly, it have to be your bond because that takes accountability to be able to stand firm on your word, even if it just so happened that your word later on is the thing that gets you messed up. That's okay. I'm going to stand on that. I had to learn. Yeah. Facts. You know what I'm saying? It's mistakes to be made out here.
Listen, really, like, and that's why, like, I try, I'm not perfect with it at all, but it's like, I try to make sure that I'm surrounding myself with people that's understanding when it comes to, because you got to be understanding when you're dealing with somebody like me.
Yeah.
You got to. Like, I got too much, yeah, man. And it's like, I got a lot going on already. So when you dealing with people that's like, some people claim to be busy. But you're dealing with people that's like busy for real and really be road running and really be putting that work in for real is different. You're not going to be on point all the time, but it's all about the intentions, the motives. And, when people, that be my thing too. Like some people, you'll slip up and they'll take it like you slipped up on some like, dang, Lord, bro, that ain't my intentions.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but some people just want to be mad.
Yeah.
I've been learning that. They just want to be mad, want to be upset. So you gotta let them be mad and upset for real.
Bro, crazy enough, even I needed that. Like right now, like, cause it's crazy how up on negativity people be, and sometimes I really struggle to get outside of it because it be like that wasn't my intention though. Like that's not my character, but you trying to crucify me with it.
Yeah, see, and that's what I don't like. And then it's like, come on, bro, look in the mirror. Like,
for sure. Hey, no, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. So, I mean, I feel like in like dealing with a lot of people and like a lot of different energies, just in producing in general, what would you say were some of your biggest challenges?
Challenges. I guess the business of music. And once I really was in those situations to where I needed to handle business. So it's like, but of course, like as time went on, it kind of go back to what you said. Once you go through something, you learn it.
Right.
So even now, I'm cool with challenges and stuff like that, really, because it's like that's how you learn.
Yeah.
So like now, if I spend too much money in this situation. I know now, okay, I ain't next time it come to this, I ain't finna go that route.
Yeah.
Or my homie hit me up and he like, hey man, I want to check this. I'm be like, nah, bro, I tried them. You gotta watch them, you know. So
I see.
So really, I mean, it's a lot of challenges for real, like business, personal life. I just make sure I learn from them all. But I definitely say like just like dealing with the music industry business and making sure like I'm on point when I do get these songs with Kodak, Rod Wave, Skilla Baby, to make sure like, okay, I know the game, I know the business. That way, once it happens, I'm just executing at that point because I know what to do.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, bro, you got a song with Whoop de Whoop, Beyonce, and all right, cool. Next call. Like I already know what to do. You know, so.
Yeah, no, that's pertinent knowledge for anybody. I feel like that's trying to branch off into anything, any industry, or
Learn
honestly,
it. Learn it.
Like you gotta learn it. Like even my granddad, like Lord rest his soul, he used to be so big on knowing the system. Like that's something he used to grill me about even as a kid. Like learn the system, know the system so you can work it. It don't work you'll never be a prisoner to it.
I like that. I'm like, I like that.
My boy, he be on even still. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like you are speaking truth to that because I feel like when you're dealing with other artists and other entrepreneurs, they have their own way of doing things that they've been, you know, accustomed to. So then when you're introduced into the situation, you want to find something collaborative, not just you on your own island, I'm on my own island, and we'll just come together at the end. You know, so I can get that.
Yeah, and sometimes you gotta meet people like that, like at the top. Cause sometimes like some people you just can't coexist with, and it don't even be it just be the way it happens.
Yeah,
like God do everything for a reason. So like even some people in Tampa that's like they doing their thing, I'm doing my thing. I don't force it. Like I know like okay, this person, you know, he might be doing his thing in the rap. Of course, I got beats, and he probably know it, but it's just like. We cross paths to the point where it's a situation that makes sense for both of us.
Correct.
Because when you get to a certain point in making music or whatever industry you in, it gotta come down to okay, whatever I'm doing right now, it gotta make sense.
Yes.
It can't just be like okay, I'm just making music or I'm just whatever it is you're doing. You know, it's gonna get to a certain point to where okay, now you more calculated with it. Yeah, you still vibing, you still sometimes like risk taking and just you know I've been a risk taker. That's why I'm here. You know, so
yeah, I can totally. That's what's up too. Like I mean, cause a lot of people don't come into that. I mean, shoot, I'm 30 and I still be like, no, I be, you know, truthfully, like that's just the truth. I be in my shell. So to be able to encourage other people to do it, even at such a young age, I mean, come on, man, 20, you taking off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's nothing to play with. And then on top of that, you still up and on the skull. Like, come on, it's not easy to come by. A lot of these situations out here, they can be very fly by night. But that's only the case if you're not willing to grind day in and day out.
Yeah, you gotta put that work in. Like but that's just how you get sharper for real. Like it ain't gonna hurt you to be better.
Yeah,
and get more consistency. That's what it falls back to.
Yeah,
like consistently working, and while you getting better, you building your brand too. So you know you get the best of both worlds with that. So
true. So what's something you like say to a person that's trying to, you know, elevate themselves and branch off themselves the same way you are, like in any industry, honestly?
To elevate, collaborate.
Ooh.
Yeah, you gotta collaborate.
Yeah.
Cause like you never know, even collaborating with people that's not who you probably think. Like you might think like, oh, they ain't talking about nothing. And you can't underestimate people. Like, cause people be here today, like regular, and then they take off next week. And then you'll wish that you would have tapped in, or you'll wish that you wouldn't have overlooked them, because people remember that. So like, definitely collaborating. Like I think that's a big part that people sleep on. I seen Kevin Hart talking about it too on his last interview. Like making sure you collaborating with your peers, not necessarily trying to always reach out for the big dogs and the people that's far away, or just because you feel like they got a name. Like it's people right in your city or like right around the corner that's just as talented as you.
Yeah.
Y'all put y'all fan base together. I even see who was it? Zillionaire Doe and Montana 700. They some Dallas rappers.
Mm-hmm.
They bringing it together. The whole clique getting signed.
Oh, that's
left
cool.
left and right. Like just from them coming together and making it a thing. People don't want to do that though.
Yeah.
Like you could literally make like a whole organization. It don't even got to be a LLC. It could just be like a clique of everybody that do the same thing from the same place, but we all got similar goals or just about the same goals. So
yeah, you definitely right about that. Definitely with collaboration. Like, I mean, because, and don't get me wrong, like, even if you're a person that's introverted or you do things by yourself, it's not going to be the case forever. You know what I'm saying? Just simply off the fact that God is good, He's going to present you with a tribe at some point. But you got to be in a position where your heart is open to let them in.
Open to it. Open to it.
For sure. And that's on you alone. It's nothing like, I can't make you open your heart up to nothing. I can't make you open yourself up to this. Like, it got to be on you if that's what you're interested in doing.
Yeah, and it'd be crazy though, cause like, I guess some people have that fear, but it come down to doing what makes sense and what works for you. So like, if it's a situation that don't make sense or that you feel like don't make sense, don't do it. But that don't mean stop trying and now you got nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta find what works for you. Even when having a team, like there was a lot of people that wanted to like so-called manage me and all this different stuff and do this, do that. And then it wasn't even about who they was. It was more so like, is the vibe right?
Right.
Do it match up with what I got going on? And even now to this day, I be having to adjust things and make sure like, okay, let me make sure this on point, that's on point. Cause you know, things could change too. So you just gotta make sure whatever's going on in your life. I seen it on Dinner Thieves, the movie. I was sleep on that movie for a minute, but
which is a fire movie.
Yeah, facts. Like, dude was like, yeah, I control my environment, my atmosphere. You remember that part? Like, that's a cold line. Like, if you think about it, like, you gotta kind of be on that type of timing. But of course, like on a come up, sometimes you gotta bite the bullet and just be in the cut. Just okay, I'll play the game.
Yeah,
I just play until I get in that position of where, okay, like this my world and y'all in it.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, because your personal ecosystem is important. You know what I'm saying? Like we all are living organisms, so we all have our own ecosystem to control. So if you're not honestly intentional about what's going on in your ecosystem, then you gotta know that you're making yourself susceptible to death. People can walk in and kill anything that you're trying to go because you just got your ecosystem open.
Fast. And I think sometimes it go back to golly, it was on the tip of my tongue.
Man, my bad, bro. I hate when that happens.
I hate when that happens. It's gonna come back to me. It was good too. That's what's crazy. I was finna snap. But
do you feel like exposure is something that strictly propels you forward, or do you feel like it had a means to hold you back?
Yeah. Sometimes you can get lost in the sauce. Cause I had even now, like it'd be so much like back to earlier when I was talking about like how I just be like so much sometimes. The media itself, like just waking up to, and at first it wasn't happening, but like I say, like the last 2 years, it's like I'll wake up to like 20 text messages, 15 missed calls, and it'd be like a consistent flow. And I started realizing, like, man, okay, you finally reached that point to where them calls coming in and the texts. So it's like you can get lost in it, even with like Instagram, the DMs. So you got to create a system that works for you. I think that's what I was finna say. Creating a system that works for you and not just waiting for the system to come to you. That's what some people do.
True.
Like they'll be doing their thing and it's like they expect everybody else to. That's why I tell people, don't get no manager or nothing if you not doing for yourself already.
Oh yeah.
Cause it's like your team's supposed to be like just duplicates of you for real. Some people get a team and then they be like the wall and everybody else the whole house.
Yeah.
You know, like, it don't be making sense. Yeah, it don't be.
But did y'all catch free gems?
Yeah,
like free gems on deck.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, you gotta be the whole. if your team, if you and your team is a whole organization, you need to be the globe.
Really?
Yeah, you should be the globe because your team is thriving off of you. You got to give your team something to work with. That's gonna make them snap harder.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, I've
That's
been learning
true.
that. Yeah.
Wow, and that. Hey,
Facts.
that right there is straight facts, to be honest, because in thinking about it now, hearing you saying, it's like, yeah, because what they gonna work with if you ain't producing nothing? That's so true. But it's crazy because I be seeing so many people out here like my team, and then I be like, dang, okay, that's cool. You got people around, people that's working with you, working for you, but like, what you giving them to work with? Like they can't just be off the cloud of, oh, I got people. Yeah, but what you and your people
look
doing?
Good. And that's what people do. They want to make it look good, look right, which some people do a great job with it. I give it to them. I know some of them that be doing it, but it's like when you look at the long run or the consistency, that's why a lot of rappers get quiet, fall off, because they was relying on their team to keep them loud. But nah, you got to be loud, and then your team is supposed to turn the noise up higher. So.
True, no, I get that
concept.
Yeah, hey, bro, what I say, my dog a poet and didn't even know it, like straight up. But nah, it made perfect sense out here, especially because I mean, this stuff a lot of people wouldn't know if they don't have a team yet. You know what I'm saying? If they haven't come into necessarily needing that help or having that help presented to them, they wouldn't really know how to manage one. Right. So I mean, the fact that you even able to give off knowledge like that is really key, and it's proof to your growth. It's proof to your success. Because I mean, I didn't even know. I mean, I don't have a team really. It just be me. But it's good to know like stuff to look for when it's time for me to get involved. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for me to start, picking teams or even keeping my heart open to people that to go Lord sending in to be on the team.
And my team know too. Like a lot of times it be just me for real, but it's like even when it's just me and I'm doing what I'm doing, it's like they be knowing like, okay, we know Chris, so he gonna do what he got to do. So all we got to do is just piggyback off of it, and he gonna keep giving us stuff to work with. And that's what I believe you should do for your team. Like, my team shouldn't have to tell me, hey, Chris, you need to post every day, every week, whatever you need to. Hey, make sure you stay in their face on the media.
Right.
There's certain things you should already be doing. This is your business, your brand. You need to be open every day like Walmart. For real.
True.
This is your store, your brand. Walmart don't close.
Nope.
Even on holidays, they be open. If I ain't mistaken, they might close a little early or whatever.
Yeah, but they still getting work.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? You're right about that, especially because it's like you can't really get hung up on trying to be seen working. You just got to be out here working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because Walmart open whether you coming in or not.
I'm telling you.
They running commercials whether you like them or not. Like it's people at the cash out whether you finna pay with your debit card or cash or what. Like it don't matter. They got everything in position. So you're right about that. You have to be willing to do that for yourself as well.
And it go back to creating a system that work for you. It don't got to be nothing complicated. I think less is more. I've been saying that a lot lately.
Yeah.
I've been learning that too. Like you ain't got to do too much. Just keep it simple but consistent.
Yeah.
Cause that's what's gonna make it look like more than what it is. Like, oh, she on that every day, or he on that every day. But it ain't really. This is what I'm doing naturally. It worked for me, so it ain't really too much. It's just a matter of me a matter of me keeping it going and staying consistent.
Yeah.
I guess that's like the hard part for people now. But
consistency,
man.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it too much. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. And then when you're a person that unfortunately is inconsistent, it make you more susceptible to energy murderers because they really just out here now like looking for energy to murder people to bring down.
Yeah.
And people be like Jack the Ripper with that. Like they'll do anything just to pull you down so that way they can fill up, even if they're not.
Because most people don't have no vision and purpose for themselves already. So it's like, what else you got left? Like you said earlier, some people purpose is to ruin everybody else.
Unfortunately.
So yeah.
It sucks, but I mean you just cannot have good without bad. It's no way you're not gonna have winners without losers, you know what I'm saying? But you get to pick what side you want to be on based on your effort.
I don't know. Yeah. If it was all winners, there wouldn't be no such thing as a winner. Yeah, so
like at all. Like so I mean, what do you feel like are some ways to combat lack of inspiration? like in music production and just life in general?
Well, I say with me, a lot of times I just make sure I study successful people, and it kind of be like a blueprint, or even if it's not because it could be successful people that's not famous too, that's like around you. So even if you got like an uncle that's thriving in business, or like a auntie, a friend, whatever, like tap in with them, ask questions. Like one thing that I learned, I forgot who I heard say this. A person, if you ask a successful person questions, and you got them in the room, like you there, he there, she there, whatever the case, they not finna not answer, because it's an ego boost. Who don't want to brag about? Oh, you want to know how I bought this house? I did this, that, the third. So yeah, people not finna turn down free game for real. That's all how you present it though. But I feel like you gotta study people, brands, companies. I was saying on the last interview, like even if you're a producer, still study Uber, the brand, the company, study Spotify, study these Red Bull. It's a lot of successful brands that's been killing it through the years, and they still killing it. McDonald's, like all these different companies that's like billion-dollar companies, Apple, Microsoft. So study the game and like watch documentaries. It's all over YouTube for free.
For free.
Yeah, watch documentaries and stories about people, interviews. You'll be surprised of how to help you stay inspired and stay motivated. That was something I did a lot. I can speak for myself, but even just being self-motivated, like just just telling myself like I ain't going out like that. Like, I'm too talented to not get to where I'm trying to go. Like it's a lot of talented people though, so I had to find out. Okay, I'm talented, but what's gonna make me stand out? Okay. First of all, being consistent, because that's what I noticed. Everybody ain't doing this every day.
Like
so yeah. So I knew like, okay, if I could do this every day or at least every week and come up with some type of system, and on top of that, I'm being strategic because I'm not just reaching out to the big dogs. I'm reaching out to they little homies, and they little homies, knowing that it's all a family tree anyways.
Right.
Anyways,
you getting straight at the roots. Why not?
Yeah, come on.
Hey yo.
Yeah, why try to climb the tree when you could just
Hey, that's so collage. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess the reason most people wouldn't is because you don't know.
Yeah, you're not thinking like, oh, that ain't nobody. It goes back to the whole, even when people not a part of a tree and they just on the outside, they in the field, you see a rapper on the come up, and I got to check myself sometimes. First thing you thinking is, oh, they ain't doing no numbers. But you never know who that person gonna be in the next. It was a time when Drake wasn't really Drake.
True.
It was a time when Kendrick wasn't Kendrick.
True.
So it's like I guess people don't be thinking about that though.
Yeah.
So
because and I think that's the thing too. People don't be thinking about that. You're right, because a lot of people are just thinking about now because instant gratification is the thing.
Oh man.
But instant gratification will mess you up for real.
That one hit wonder, overnight success.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it would be crazy because if you're doing all this work, you working 18 hours, a gazillion days just to like be on the front scene from now, but you ain't willing to do no work to keep you where you need to be, then what's the point?
What's the point?
What's the point? 15 minutes of fame ain't really did a whole bunch of hot nothing for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because you bought a house, paid a few bills for a year. Now what? What about the next 5 years? The next 10 years? You know what I'm saying?
What about your next generation?
Right.
What about them? What you got for them?
That's what I'm saying.
So
definitely about other people as well. Speaking of that, I had been like, I was off Instagram, like social media for like a year straight, and when I came back. No, I really was. Like I was grinding.
That's tough.
I was grinding. Man, I had school. Like I was grinding. I wasn't trying to get distracted by nothing. But I say that to say when I popped back on the ground, though, like, and mainly it was YouTube first before I got on the ground. I seen you was working on a project. Mary and Martha.
My little sisters.
So they're your sisters.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all got to Like, go ahead and fill me in on that. Like, what
Yeah.
is that? Because I was just honestly, I was just watching some of the stuff on my YouTube, like, because I follow your channel. So I was like, what?
Mhm.
Like, what you been up to?
Yeah, so basically, my little sisters, Mary and Martha. Mary, she turning 13 next month.
Oh,
Martha just turned 11. I got a lot of siblings. So
I do too. It's cool.
Yeah, so
That's
she,
cool.
you know, they both sing, or they into like gospel music heavy. So I started really they started coming to me first with songs they was writing.
Oh,
So at first I was like, okay. I ain't gonna lie. At first I was like that, but then I heard it, and yeah, I just felt like I could do something with it, and yeah, they got 3 singles out right now,
yo,
and it's all under
at
like
11 each one?
yeah,
Bruh.
yeah, certified artist. I got them in the system and stuff, and I'm pretty much like big brother manager. Mom, they manager. Hey, mom, but yeah,
Yeah,
they
right.
yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we've been growing them and stuff, and that's just something that's an extension of the tree.
It
Yeah,
is like,
yeah,
no, music is in y'all framework, but the funny
yeah.
thing is, you can tell like
Hmm.
y'all roots are produced with a music purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to keep feeding that, because I'm sitting
Yeah,
here like I'm bugged out, 11 and 12, and you
yeah,
got your own single. You know that you took the
yeah,
time out to write.
yeah. They wrote it. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what people don't be thinking. Like,
Hmm.
God gave that to them babies to go and
Yeah,
distribute to the world. You know, people be so hard up about numbers out here, but I feel like you really
yeah,
have to hone in on impact, because you can have 1 million followers. They can see something you do and go do the same thing they was doing again tomorrow. That's
there
a
you
million
go.
people you ain't affect no change with.
Yeah,
But
there
if
you
you
go.
got 10 people you really grinding with, they really into what you're doing, them 10 can go affect 10, who affect 100, who done flipped it to 1,000. And now you got 100,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To affect change. You got to stay on that for
yeah.
real.
No, facts. And I mean, like, they we got some more stuff coming. Like, I've been working with them. That go back to what I was telling you earlier. I've been working on a lot of gospel stuff too.
Yeah.
So that's, like I said, that's my roots. So I try to make sure I stay on point with that. And I'm proud of little sis though. Like, they definitely doing their thing. And like I said, big brother, he got the keys, so I'm gonna make sure I open it for him.
Yeah, open doors for them too. Why not? Because I
Facts.
mean, I could give you a fish today, but if I take you down and show you how to fish, you're gonna eat.
I'm
And
telling
then
you,
we teaching
forever.
off and learning off each other, we're gonna eat forever.
That's facts. That's facts. So yeah, that's I'm keeping singles going with them right now, but it's gonna be like some type of project too. And of course, like when I start back dropping like my albums and different things I got planned, like they're gonna be a part of it. So yeah, we cooking.
Right.
Yeah,
Definitely
it's
cooking
cooking.
up some. I love that. And I like that you are staying with your roots too, especially because churches, I mean, no matter what church you go to, but church is the spirit, if you allow yourself to get in contact with that part.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that you're allowing, God to still use you through your music, even though you branch out into different genres and different styles,
all over the place.
Yeah, but it's okay. You get back to home base.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a major key, because a lot of people, like, once they get pulled out of where they come from, they lose the way home.
Yeah, you gotta stay loyal to the soil. Like I've been peeping it. I say loyal to the soil, solid to my foundation.
Yeah.
So you gotta, because without that, it wouldn't be no other stuff for real.
Right.
Like, that's the root. Granted, growing up, like my uncles, they had me listening to Tupac and stuff like that too. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I got the best of both worlds all the time, but church was always like the main. Okay, like in our house, that's what we own.
Yeah,
like occasionally, like your people in love, so you gonna hear some Brian McKnight.
Yeah,
you gonna hear some music, Soul Child and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, gospel, that's the roots of the music, like of the whole Youngin Chriso sound for real. So
for real, and it keeps a level of innocence about it. Even like every time I hear your tag, like to hear a kid, I love that kid voice. So, like, I love that because it brings a purity even out of you just hearing it. And I think that some people feel like it'd be harder for them, like, like, how I'm gonna get with God? How I'm gonna get with God if I'm doing this wrong? I ain't got this right. I still listen to rap. I still curse. He don't care about that.
Yeah.
He wants you to show up as your genuine self, so that way he'll have something to work with.
I was just talking about that this morning. I promise. Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to think like God trusted you before He made you. He put you here.
Yeah, facts.
Like, I would think you would have to trust yourself and lean into yourself as well, not be so hung up on where the deacon said I gotta move like this, and the deaconess said I gotta dress like this, and the preacher said I gotta talk. Bro, no.
Yeah, be yourself, man.
For real. Like, even I love watching videos of you, like, when you are at church, your church be letting you get off in there.
Oh, yeah.
They really do. And it be like...
Yeah, I'll be going there.
It be like 90s church where people be getting up out their seat ready to shout.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. No, facts. And we, and I throw in, like, I incorporate it all. Just like when I go to the studio, like, I haven't been there feeling like they're in a church service sometimes.
Yeah.
It's the energy. You feel me? Like, I think being versatile is a blessing. Because I run into a lot of people, and it's like they so one-sided.
Yeah.
Just like with it's like every time you see them, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what to expect. You know how they gonna smell, everything. It's like, it's just so like one-sided. So me growing up how I did, and just like, of course, when I'm home, I know what it is. But it's like, I go to my uncle's house. I might go to my cousin's house. I go to school. I'm on the bus. It's different type of styles and energies of people, and I'm absorbing all of it.
Yeah.
And it's creating this one sound, this one type of style for me.
Yeah.
I ain't get everything from my parents.
True.
Some stuff came from the big homies.
Right. That's
be
life.
Like that. That's life. So it's like, but I see a lot of situations where people only got one thing from one person, or multiple things from one person only, and it don't be all good.
It don't.
And that be the problem for real. Like, even with the youth of now, with the younger generation, they not having those multiple figures. It ain't the same as it used to be back then. The cookouts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, kids grow up in one house, and hopefully somebody in there older got like a good mindset, something good for the kids to look up to, or however. So.
Yeah, to be able to grow off of, to be stimulated and nurtured off of. You right about that.
Yeah, facts. Because ain't no way everybody just a killer. No,
it's no way.
Man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just be like, come on, man. Everybody?
That's what you're saying. And not only that, you're a paid murderer. Are you serious?
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, come on, man.
Nah, you
ain't no way.
You right, man.
So it gotta come down, because I be thinking about me like, okay, yeah, I seen this, I seen that. Of course, like, I know, like, okay, this the route you could go, but it's like just okay, yeah, we just going that route only. It's like, it's something to think about. So.
It is. It's definitely something to think about. You are 100% right about that, especially when, again, it goes back to accountability, homing in on the fact that I'm not perfect. So I need to be conscious of what I'm distributing out here and how I'm delivering it. And being open to the fact that it may not fall off the way I intended it to. And that's okay. I can make that mistake and then make right on it. But people be so gung-ho like, well, nah, that ain't what I meant, so oh well. But, bro, it's what happened. It's the effect of your actions regardless.
Yeah, and you got to know people watching. Like, you got to know people watching, man. And I be seeing so many careless people that just don't care. Like, bro, like, you got little siblings, you got little cousins. These are the people that they think you cool. So whatever you do, that's what they gonna think is cool.
Yes.
It don't even necessarily be about, oh yeah, I really got ops. A lot of times it be like, nah, that's cool, cause I seen big homie do it. So it's cool for me to have enemies, and I'm like, bro, like, come on, bro. Oh, it's cool to be successful, get some pretty women, stuff like that. You feel me? Something better than being a killer.
Yeah, like. It's a gazillion other things you can do.
It's a lot of other things you can do.
I love that. And I love that you're willing to honestly plant those type of seeds into people, even though other people have already planted negativity.
Yeah. And you got to, but see, that's why you got to ease it in. Like, I be telling even certain people that's like super, super deep in the church, telling them like, you can't just come off like to these kids and to these people. You got to ease it in take steps with them, sometimes, you know, I might talk to my little homie on some vibe like, hey, bro, hey, get right. I seen that girl looking at you. But I'd rather tell them that than, hey, bro, that dude over there looking at you, go handle that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it don't even really be about nothing for real.
Exactly.
It's like, you know.
Nah.
Yeah, it's so many alternatives to what be going on, but you know, we gotta lead by example and make sure we do our parts. That's all you can do for real.
Yeah.
You're only one person, so.
You're not, and I honestly recently had to learn that. Like, matter of fact, I had to accept it because I knew like I couldn't help everybody, but I was still trying.
Yeah.
That's like I was still trying. Like before you know it, even turned into people pleasing in a sense because you folding just to not make that person, you know, have to suffer the same way you did. And that really ate me up because for a long time I was bridging the gap for people only for them to walk over me and then complain I wasn't even laying flat enough.
Wow.
So it was like I can, bro. I strongly I commend you for being able to get in people's ear, whether they're younger or older than you, with the news, with what's right.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because a lot of people not doing it. How you say you don't be going for the gusto with it. It's just it goes some light ministry and love.
Yeah, and leading by example, just people seeing it. A lot of times you ain't gotta say. You ain't gotta say too much. You ain't gotta prove nothing. Yeah, just show it. Exactly. You know, people gonna see the light on you. People gonna, you know.
For real, like, because you don't want nobody experiencing what you done had to experience, and more importantly, if you can make it better for them, make it easier for them, why not?
Yeah,
that's what I be thinking.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like, that's come on, man. Like, yeah.
Put me in a hot seat.
Not too much. No. I ain't gonna put you in the hot seat too much. We just gonna get into a little trivia real quick. Because I mean,
let's run it.
I just like to learn stuff, like to research stuff. So we're gonna see what's up. So we're gonna start here. Trivia with Youngin Chriso. Oh man. Nah, so number one. What is the name of the process where a mix is polished and refined to ensure its sound is best on a variety of playback systems? So what is that specific cleanup process called in music production?
Master.
Oh, let's go check. Yes! It's mastering!
This is gonna be fun.
Okay! What boy know his work out here?
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. You gotta do this with every musician and artist.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you gotta do it. I'm popping it off, dude.
Yeah.
Now I got something to,
Come on. I gotta have a real G Chris in it. Come on, man. Now
I'm talking crazy. I better get this next one right.
Let's see. Who was the legendary black producer, arranger, and composer who has had a 70+ year career?
Quincy Jones.
Yo.
Come on now.
Yo.
Come on now.
Yo.
Let's go.
But you know what's crazy? A lot of people, truthfully, I didn't know how many artists he worked with prior to researching this right here for you. Like, I was like, you know, I knew Michael Jackson and Aretha Franklin, but like, nah, my boy done really branched out here.
Frank Sinatra.
I'm like, bro, Frank Sinatra?
Sound for this song, the theme song.
Yep. Yeah, like, it was crazy. Like, Dizzy Gillespie as well. Like, I'm like, oh, you was out here, huh?
Yeah.
Yo, okay.
Bro, serious work.
Yeah, for real.
Rest in peace.
True.
Quincy Jones, for sure.
Number 3, what is the common name of the software effect that corrects pitch in vocal recordings often used for stylistic effects?
Auto-tune.
Yep.
That's fine.
It's definitely auto-tune.
Yeah, I might get all these right.
I think you will. Like, it's just me because I don't know nothing about production. You're going to get all these right. All right, number 4, name a popular digital audio workstation used for music production.
I mean, I guess I'll say Fruity Loops, because that's what I've been on lately. FL Studio, Fruity Loops.
Okay, yeah. Okay. FL Studio, definitely. Pro Tools, Logic Pro X, you heard of that?
Yeah, Logic.
What's Ableton Live?
I was about to say Ableton probably. That's another beat making program. They do that a lot with like live performances too.
Oh.
But yeah, I used to use Ableton as well. I'm on FL right now.
FL Studio?
Yeah.
What you like about that specific platform?
Everybody use it.
Oh.
So it's like when I'm working with other producers, it'd be easy because that's 9 out of 10. That's what they're gonna be on. So it just be more easier for me to get in where I fit in and be able to collaborate with them. Because imagine going in the room and all they got is FL because that's like the industry standard, and you can't work it, you gonna miss out on the opportunity.
Oh, I
So,
see what you're saying.
yeah, you really want to learn how to work every program if you gonna really do music production for real. Cause it's like you never know. You might, when I went to Def Jam Studios in California,
Ooh.
all they had was Pro Tools. So I had to make beats on Pro Tools. Luckily, I had an engineer, so I was able to make songs shake.
Mm-hmm.
But that just taught me, like, okay, you gotta be ready because you never know. Yeah.
Dang, free game right there.
Free
Free game right there.
Yep.
Cause
learn it all.
Yeah, because you necessarily won't know what you need until you in the situation, but it'll be good at least if you don't went out and did some lead work.
Yeah, you kind of prepared.
Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
that's what's up. All right, next one.
What we got?
What does EQ stand for in music production, and what is its function?
Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, you're equalizing. I mean, it's the lows, highs, mids. Yeah, when you EQing, it's an equalizer.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right. I had to make sure I wasn't
No, that's what I was saying. You go, man.
Right,
You gotta be confident in your knowledge, bro. You right. No, you right.
Cause I know, like on my own programs, it be saying Pro EQ, and then it, of course, it has. I'm really not big on equalizing. I like natural. Like I like when people got like a natural voice that's already, cause that's what people do. Like say like if some rappers already have vocal effects that's like their effects, but I feel like you got certain people like Drake who got like a natural rap voice. So it's like you don't gotta really put as much EQ because he already, it's kind of like auto-tune with a singer. How some people can already sing, so you don't gotta throw auto-tune on them, or you can just throw a little bit. So
I see what you're saying. Okay.
I'm just trying to sound educated.
No, you are educated. No, you are, and you definitely got it going for real. No. So next one, what happens primarily during the mixing stage of music production?
Leveling. I mean, you just making sure everything is leveled right. Wait. Repeat the question.
What happens primarily during the mixing stage of music production?
Better
yet, pick one of these options.
All right.
A, remove imperfections or mistakes in the recording. B, record the layers of each track. C, arranging instruments and song structure. Or D, listening for blend and balance in each track.
I mean, I would really say the last three, really. Honestly. All right, the last three. I think the first one was pretty all right, but the last three is what?
Yeah, D was the main one.
Yeah.
Listening for blend and balance in each track.
Yeah, leveling.
Yeah.
Come on, stop playing.
All right, cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap it up right here then. Name the Florida native music producer whose co-produced beat debuted and peaked as a Billboard #1 on the same day.
Me? Wait. No. Repeat the question. What did it?
Name the Florida native music producer whose co-produced beat debuted and peaked as a Billboard #1 on the same day.
Florida producer. Billboard. On the same day?
It debuted and peaked on the same day.
I want to say me so bad, but
would the date help?
Let's do the date.
December 29th of 2018.
That was me.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Come on, yo, that's why I let you go ahead and digress. It's definitely you.
But it's a lot of producers in Florida that's doing they got plats too and doing their thing. So
I love that.
Yeah, so.
But you conscious to your own word, and I love that as well. You know what I'm saying? Because off the rip, you like, that's me.
That's me.
Yeah. Well, let me check.
Because it's other producers for real. Yeah. It's people that's been doing it before me. Like even in the city, like you got Lil Key, like he, that's OG. Like, he was on Billboard. You got DJ Swift. It's a couple of them in Tampa.
A few, for sure.
K Hendrix, a lot of them boys.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, shout out all them boys. Shout out my producer Pierce from the city. People don't do that enough, but we got the squad out here. Blackberry, all of them boys.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, because you had co-produced that one with
Ripper.
Yeah, okay.
Miami, Florida. We all. Yeah, and I did one with Major None on there. Needed Something.
Okay.
Yeah, we did Needed Something, and me and Ripper did Identity Theft. So I got 2 that was on Down to Live.
Man, that's so fire. And in total, what you got? 3 plaques?
I got more than that, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, but I got the 3 plaques on me. Them are the main ones: the gold plaque, the platinum plaque, and then the Billboard #1. But I got like, if you go on Wikipedia, Down to Live, like we was like number 29 somewhere else, number 6 somewhere else.
Oh, that's
like
so cool, man.
a whole bunch of plaques, and then like you got Spotify, they got plaques. Apple, it's all type of plaques I could still get.
Man.
I'm probably just gonna go get them just because. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
For real? Why not? You did the work.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get all them plaques.
You did the work.
Fill up the room.
Why not? Even if it's just for you to look at as far as your success.
No, I'm gonna show them to everybody.
True enough. Why not? Why not? Like, don't even pump it. Why not? I feel that.
Yeah, it's more on the way.
Definitely more on the way. So what would you say are your projected successes then going further?
Of course, a label. I'm definitely finna start that real soon. Super soon, sooner than what people think.
Cool.
And then soundtracks, short films. I want to do short films and I want to do the soundtrack for it, and eventually I want it to be like full movies. Tapping into that. What else? Concerts. More parties, of course. Like we killed that, so I gotta run that back. We might do like a summer bash or something, and then something. We doing a birthday thing every year.
Yeah.
So, by the way, we doing that every year. But yeah, I think more just now it's like taking the music to the next level, like, and making sure we got something with the music.
Yeah.
A movie, motion pictures. Cause I feel like now it's like you got a lot of people putting out music, but everybody putting out music, so I feel like you gotta have something to go with the music.
Right.
You can't just put out a song, put something with the song, a skit, something. Look what the baby be doing. He innovative. So
yeah, you got to be able to compensate in some way.
Be creative. Yeah. So
I got you. Okay.
Man,
cool.
That's moving forward.
Yeah, definitely project it, and make sure y'all do stay tuned because I got some of that bonus footage from that event. Y'all make sure to stay tuned for that. For real.
And thank you for coming through too when you showed up.
Of course, it's my pleasure. Shoot, you was doing me a favor. You know what I'm saying? Helping me to make sure I get this work for this right here. So, definitely, I appreciate having you on the mic. Go ahead and definitely let people know where to find you so we can wrap it up here.
All right, so you can find me everywhere. I'm glad I cleaned this up too, because I had some medias was saying 813 Chriso, and some was saying Youngin _, but everything is Youngin Chriso, YOUNGINCHRS letter O. Everywhere, Youngin Chriso, at Youngin Chriso, Twitter, X, Instagram, TikTok, Lemonade. That's a new one. Y'all get on that. The algorithm is good.
Ooh.
Yeah, lemon, and then a letter 8. I think TikTok own them, but they pretty good.
Okay.
What else? Snapchat, I still be on that. Everywhere, like really. LinkedIn too, all of that. So
yeah. Y'all connect with my boy everywhere, anywhere that you can, even if it's not just for the music production, for his mind. You know
YouTube,
what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely on YouTube. Just try to surround yourself with sharp pencils so you can never stay dull.
I like number 2 pencils.
You feel me?
F-cap pencils.
Yeah. For real. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank y'all so much for being here. It's your girl Yummy Smiles. I got pressure on the mic, Youngin Chriso.
Pressure on the mic. For sure. I'm using that.
And because you earned it. For real. It's been real. We out.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's us right there on video. We can.
Cool. That was hard.
You did good, man.
Yeah.
Let me get a Chriso made this beat.
When the freedom bell ring, when they set a nigga free. When flying like an eagle, when they let me off the leash. Gotta prove everybody around looking down on me. When I'm flying like an eagle. It's the streets where I call home, it's where I wanna be. Do I gotta go to jail so I can find a little peace? Could you be the one I call on when you answer when you sleep? Could you be the one I call on? I ain't never gotta rap about diamonds on my neck. I'm searching for my soul, hope you know where I went. Is it cold like my heart, can it take me where I never been? I don't never really happen, smiling when it's never meant.
It's a humanitarian award for the culture, for everything that he's done for the music and impacted the Tampa community. And also bringing plaques and recognition to the city. So everybody, if you can stand up real quick, stand up for me real quick to pay some respect. If y'all can stand up for me real quick, please. It only takes 2 seconds out of your time. 2 seconds out of your time. Can we give a big round of applause for Youngin Chriso, please, everybody right now, let's go. It's a problem now, it's a problem now.
I just took my brother charge like I am not rich. I took my brother charge like I ain't got shit. I guess he ain't step up for me cause he ain't got it in him. I'm walking around with 50,000 in my denim. And I don't trust nobody, I'm drinking snake venom. And I don't like you nigga, man, I'm just saying. I don't really like you bitches, I be just playing. Before I talk about the porch, I already in. Let's see if I can shoot the pistol with my left hand. Type of nigga hit the party with my left hand.
Shout out to Never In, Never Enough in the building. You feel me? Shout out my whole team. TP in the building, man. You feel me? American Muscle, all that good stuff, man. Shout out the whole team, the whole fam. Baby Young, I see you. This morning I see you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out OG Cuddy. Hey, Cuddy Reed. You know what it is, man. You know what it is. Shout out to everybody. You feel me? Victoria, I appreciate you. Shout out Kryptonite Vodka. All that. You feel me? Yeah. You scared to take off the whole Orlando family, the owner in the building, you feel me? Really on the beat. The owners in the building, you feel me? Yeah. It's a Florida celebration for real, you feel me? It's a Florida occasion. It's I promise you, I don't want to miss nobody. Shout out all my family. I got a lot of family too. Shout out DQ Faye Keys, you feel me? Shout out Cash Mover, Churches Media, all that, you feel me? Shout out Corn Day. Chief Lawrence. Yes, sir. Shout out Sparks in the building. You feel me? Yes, sir. And I'm trying not to. Yes, sir. Sit up. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody. You feel me? And we're going to keep it turning out there. We got 2 extra hours in this business. Let's do it.
Jax ain't really felt that home, yeah. But you made me feel less alone, yeah. I know all the pain I never meant to do. Just let me show. Hey, down little baby, got me in a mood. I'm about to tell her pull up, slide the S42. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do.
I just took my brother charge like I am not rich. I took my brother charge like I ain't got shit. I guess he ain't step up for me cause he ain't got it in him. I'm walking around with 50,000 in my denim. And I don't trust nobody, I'm drinking snake venom. And I don't like you nigga, man, I'm just saying. I don't really like you bitches, I be just playing. Before I talk about the porch, I already in. Let's see if I can shoot the pistol with my left hand. Type of nigga hit the party with my left hand. Type of nigga fucking shorter than a best friend. I be getting to the loot, I be getting in. Free my niggas eating soup, cause they in a can. Roll around again when I be not my kind.